Welcome people of the World Wide Web. So it is day 16 for the Cineworld Challenge, and what have I got for you today? So people, this is a challenge that Cineworld have set earlier this year. I believe it was around June, for people on social media or whatever they wanted to do, to present an item based off each day of their running theme, and obviously it's like your favourite movie, one that broke your heart. Lots of interesting subjects. They're very subjective, very open, I think, to interpretation. I've tried to follow this with a strict set of my rules. I'm trying to not reuse anyone. I'm trying to not use anything from my top 5 movies. I have used 2 of them, and I'm determined to not use any more. I'm trying to think out of the box. I'm trying to think like first, like I think when you've seen previous ones of like the movie that make me laugh out loud. I've done the first one that ever made me feel like that, and that's how we are. So when we get to day 16, it is a movie with a number in the title. So as you well know, like top 5 movies, I have Ready Player One, so but I'm not going to do that one because that's too predictable. So there are lots of movies out there that have lots of numbers in them, 1, 2, 3, and all 1,000. 24 even if you want to go series and stuff because of redemption. But for me, what I did is I tried to think back to the first movie that I liked that I can remember having a number in it. And the one that pops to mind is literally The One, with Jet Li. So anybody who hasn't seen this movie, let's just give you a little round of it. This is a kind of sci-fi, time traveling, dimension hopping movie. Really, really good movie. Really good soundtrack. Really good martial arts. Probably not the most amazing stories people would have it, but I think it works really well. And what you have is basically you have a set of timelines, or not time, a set of dimensions. Every person is represented across all of those different dimensions. In one of them, you have a criminal called Yulaw. He is technically an evil version of Jet Li's main character, and in this, he wants to become powerful. Now he manages to travel to these different dimensions and realizes, let's say every person has 100 of them over these different dimensions. The more you kill, or the more those people are not present, the stronger the other ones get. So that is his mission. He is basically dimension hopping to kill every single other one of him. So he is basically the most powerful person in the world. Stroll over to the good Jet Li character. He is a cop with his family and stuff, and then starts to notice obviously that he is starting to get stronger and stuff. Doesn't quite understand what's going on, doesn't understand the dimension, there's different dimensions and stuff. Then obviously when it comes apparent that there's on at him because he tries to get killed by the alternate version, and then you have the time cops coming in to rescue. And it is such a good movie. I say it's a really good heavy metal soundtrack with POD and a few other bands that I really, really love back in the day. So I really love this. Plus, obviously, if you watch behind the scenes, it's very interesting. So people who don't like martial arts or do like martial arts or whatever, if you like the behind the scenes stuff, this is really good. So it shows there is a really good scene where he beats up a load of people within a garage to a police station, and if you watch actually how they dissected that scene, and it was literally down to Jet Li having sticks with balls on. So that is a common thing that America and other studios do. They have reference points, and that's where they put stuff, because obviously he's throwing people physically around and you can't always do that. And obviously they set this kind of trial up of where he has to hit and kick, and he does it, and he does it over again, and then they read the balls, and then when they film it, he's literally perfect on it. It just shows how skilled martial artists are, especially when it comes to people like Jet Li and I know Jackie Chan. And I know they're not perfect, they do make mistakes, but it's just watching that just shows you a little bit in awe. I was like, because this wasn't the first Jet Li movie, so the first Jet Li movie I ever got was Romeo Must Die. It was my very first DVD that I ever bought, and kind of what started off the collection, which is over 4,200 now, or I think it's about 4,200. And yes, so to see behind the scenes of how it goes on was absolutely brilliant. So that is my movie with a number in the title, The One. A bit poetic, maybe not. Hopefully enjoying this channel, hopefully enjoying this video line. Please do check out my other videos. There's plenty out there if you like movies. I do talk about loads. As you see, I have a very diverse collection, so I'm sure there's something for everyone. Otherwise, I've been Cypher Sigma Screen Time. Like, comment, subscribe if you wish to. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.